Great segue to our next technique. Same position, hip flexed, non-treating, the hip we're not treating leg is straight. And what this does, it allows us to access the ischium, the ischial tuberosity. This is the insertion points of the hamstrings, so the bone, the periosteum. Of course, when you're working in certain situations, this position is a bit maybe uncomfortable for certain clients. But what I like to do, I like to come with an elbow so it's way less invasive. So what I'll do, I'll stretch the leg, so we're really long here, and I'll plant my elbow on the upper adductors. And I'll just scoop my way up like this. And eventually I'm going to butt into, excuse the pun, into the ischium, the ischial tuberosity. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to find the anterior piece and just slide across. Sliding across. Here. So here we're trying to release the origins of these hamstring muscles. A lot of our clients complain of hamstring tightness, hamstring pain, and when you start working across the periosteum of this bone, you're going to find a lot of tension. Periosteum is one of the biggest pain generators, like body pain, somatic pain that we feel. So get used to treating bones. Same as the previous technique, I can induce a little bit of bend just to really slacken the hamstrings, the tendinous attachments, and I'm just leaning in. And I'm taking my time. I can find the bony point, hold, and if I want to work deeper or more precisely, I don't necessarily push, but I bend. Here. And to release the tension, I go here. I can get a bit lower and I change the angle of my body. I bend and I'm pushing. So I'm contacting the bone here, I'm right on the bone. I'm going to ask Kiki to bend and straighten her leg. Yeah, so she's bending, you probably can't see it my back. Go again. And you can stay here 3 or 4 minutes. I'm working around the back a bit more now. Bending, good, relax. And this is a very slow technique. Anytime you're working these sensitive areas, we're deep on the bone. Most people probably haven't have this area worked ever. So take your time, don't rush. Of course, if you're working with new clients, explain what you're doing. And don't go, this probably ain't gonna be the first technique you use on a new client. And notice I'm using this elbow. Sometimes when we teach this, patients do it or students do it and they come this way. This is not so cool. I'm going to be here. So just get used to, this is a very slow technique. Nothing to cool about it, just literally holding pressure. If you are comfortable, when your clients are comfortable, of course you can come in with knuckles. Nice and low. I'm using my back leg to apply pressure. Here. Bend your leg, Kiki. Sometimes what I'll do here, I'll have her bend her leg. And now see how she's pushing into my hip, keep bending your leg. So that's contracting the hamstring. Then she relaxes. Bend your leg, keep going. Then I'll hook it here with my hip, straighten your leg. So now she's contracting quad, which creates reciprocal inhibition for the hamstring. So it allows us to get a bit even deeper. So push again. This is activating quad, so this goes really relaxed. So then therefore the insertion points of the hamstring on the ischial tuberosity are very lax too. So this is a great, if you are working these medial hamstrings, previous technique. Finish with some ischial tuberosity work. Clients will really appreciate it.